Tervepä terve! This time we have a Finnish band that has released its debut in late 2017. This band is called Mask of Satan, and here we have their album called Silent Servants, Chants of Lovecraftian Horror. Let's take a little bit peeking here and see what this CD is all about. So here is the CD released by Starspawn Society, which is yet another Lovecraftian thing. And here is the back side of the CD sleeve, and here's the back side of it showing you the track list. And as you can pretty much figure out, this is indeed a Lovecraftian metal. And those of you don't know who don't know what this Lovecraftian means, is related to H.P. Lovecraft, a horror book or novelist maybe, or rather short story writer, because he mostly did short stories, not so much novels. But anyway, writer of horror and creator of Cthulhu mythos, and this is one of those bands that are actually tapping into the Cthulhu mythology and themes. So here's the cover of the album, and let's take a little bit peeking what's inside. So what we can hear is very much the Cthulhu themed lyrics and images, colors, all that stuff. Even on the front we can see the Great Old One lingering on the background, and here we have these symbols and all the essential things related to, in order to invoke this Necronomicon theme from the H.P. Lovecraftian world. Is even a quote related to this, or his writings rather. So lots of stuff, lots of pages, lots of images. Basically everything is set to accomplish a nice Lovecraftian death metal album. Well, when I first heard Mask of Satan, which is a little bit weird name maybe for a Lovecraftian band, but let's not get stuck in that. So when I first heard about this band like 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, this was a very raw and kind of a demo level band back then, and really not ready for actual album release. Now they are, or at least that's what they have done with this CD. So now they are available in full-length album, and actually it's a step or two forward. Now this is kind of a horror themed death metal, which is yet another subgenre of a subgenre in death metal field, having kind of a doomish vibes, but then again standing very well on the death metal ground. Tempo on this album is pretty mid-tempo-ish. It's not very fast at any point, but it's not kind of a slowing down stuff either. So it's kind of a standing on the middle ground, somewhere between the fast and the really slow tempo stuff, but the kind of doominess can still be here echoing on the background. Now riff-wise, this band is not quite so successful. The thing is that meanwhile there are certainly quite a few better ideas which actually give you hope of better songs to come. There are lots of stuff that could have been, left out in the editing process or creating these songs and so forth. It's just like this album has quite a few actually ideas and songs which are rather mediocre. And meanwhile there are some better ideas. It's not enough to cut it. It's not enough to make this album actually something that we could say it's good or even quite good. I still think that this album is kind of a lacking kind of gloominess or darkness, or the kind of sinister feeling what you would expect from a horror themed death metal album. Not only that, but the songs are somewhat boring, at least at some points. And then it's kind of like a letdown situation. You're like, oh man, this is not gonna happen. It's like a horror movie where far too little is happening and you just kind of lose the intensity and the anxiety and the kind of a feeling that something is, after all, going to happen. Now, production wise, this album has lots to hope for. It's not like it's hopeless, it's not like crappy, but it's kind of a demo level recording. The guitars are somewhat weak and they are not able to actually deliver the goods, so to speak. The thing is, they make sound like these riffs maybe even weaker than what they actually are. And same goes for the vocals. They are not able to kind of deliver the feeling what you would expect from a Lovecraftian horror death metal band. At least in my opinion, the vocals could be a lot more monstrous, kind of hideous and all that, animal-like even. Now they're just like some, I don't know, elementary school band rehearsing in their place, and you know, these are kind of a placeholder vocal ideas or executions that are waited to be actually redone all over, but that kind of never happened. It's not like it's total hopelessness, but they could be a lot better. That being said, I'm unfortunate to say that Mask of Satan is still kinda on a demo level. Bit better than before, but still not there yet. Something that is very hard to be recommending to anybody except for, you know, Lovecraft obsessed people who just wanna get everything there is to with H.P. Lovecraft name on it. So there you go, there you have it. Mask of Satan, unfortunately, no go this time. But as always, go check it out for yourself and who knows, maybe it is your cup of tea. Thank you for watching, and as always, drop your comments, subscribe to the channel and all that other. Who knows what we have next in store for you. Thank you for watching.